you're out here golfing. How's golf in Donovan Edwards' world right now?
You see, I got to talk a little quiet when I'm doing this right now. I'm in the golf atmosphere, but I'm learning. I'm not a golfer at all. I got to keep it quiet. I'm not a golfer at all. But it's fun being out here with the fans here with Will and Coasting. They showing me a little something, but it's fun just being out here. I'm expecting to be great. Like how I'm a competitive person, so I want to be great at everything that I do, but I'm not good, so it's like it's getting frustrating, It's like I'm ready to leave now at this point.
You'll be great in no time. Listen, this has been an awesome weekend, and getting to interact with fans through name,
Absolutely.
image, and likeness. Just seeing little kids run up to you and adults walk up to you and say, I was at this game and watched you make this play. What do these opportunities do for you?
It's a great interaction to like be around the fans, because like me personally, like I'm so into like perfecting my craft and like being like in my own atmosphere of like like rehabbing. Making sure that my body's all right, watching film. So I don't like really do many things like this, but like it's amazing like just to be around the fans because they're the ones that's like screaming and shouting and like having so much love and loyalty to not just me and my teammates but the Michigan program. So it's honestly like great to see that like people are so dedicated to like come out here, like show players love, show the dedication to Michigan football. And not just Michigan football, but the Michigan program as well as a whole. So it's amazing, just to like interact with them and, like just get outside, get away from football for a minute.
Donovan, we saw one of the most legendary performances in Michigan football's recent history, and you were wearing a cast during it. But you're telling me here that you had more going on throughout the year. What were you playing through all last season?
I had playing through a partially torn patella. So with that, I think it was like torn like since the beginning of the season. So and then like against Hawaii, like I really like aggravated it when I had like a catch going up to the sideline. I got down at the 1 yard line just because I fell. Like I had like came down really weird and felt something like really wrong in my knee. So like, I found out like it was like partially torn, missed like the next 2 games, came back against Iowa, feeling really good. So like the whole year, like, I was just like battling through that.
How much were you practicing during the week?
A lot, every day as well, But just like making sure like I'm okay, like when I didn't play, I wasn't practicing, but I was like still like like conditioning, rehabbing a lot, making sure like my thigh muscle was good, the tendon was good, and the training staff like did an excellent job like helping me during the season like get over like what I was going through.
Wow. To know what you did playing through both of those injuries, how much do you reflect back on last year and go, wow, that was something pretty special?
I don't think like that,
No?
man. No, I don't give myself enough credit, because I'm always thinking about the next thing, like how we just had our ring ceremony. Like I didn't put the ring on, because I'm worried about the next one, So that's what I'm always on is like the next thing, and I don't give myself credit because like I just think like that's what I'm supposed to do, Like I'm supposed to like thrive during injuries because like that's what people do, Like I seen Shaq talking about like how he had like messed up things in his toe. He was playing through injuries. I know the great Kobe Bryant, he played through injuries. He had 2 free throws with his torn Achilles. So like that's what like separates like average players from like great players from average players. It's like that determination and willpower to like keep fighting on, like although you have something going on with you.
Where are you right now then? What's next for you? How do you feel like you're back to 100%?
Nah, but like the great thing is though, it's like we have like seven more weeks until summer camp starts. So like I will be like 100% before then. But I'm like really up there though, cutting, breaking down on my routes. Like I'm gonna start messing up these defenders again, But I'm doing good though. Like it's coming along really good.
Good to hear, man. We were with you both of these last semifinal trips, and I watched you on the field in the first semifinal loss with a couple of your young buddies there, just looking and reflecting and saying, this can't be us. You guys get to there again, and I know so many of the guys I've talked to have just said, man, he feels like self-inflicted wounds. If you don't reflect on the past of the good things, how much have you looked back at that tape or looked back to say, here's what I can do even better? And how much do you guys feel motivated after going to the semifinal last 2 years?
Man, it's just, our thing is like, what are we doing right now to like prepare us for that situation, Because it's like we know what it takes to get there, but it's like what are we going to do to like achieve our goal, What are we going to do to like like get over the hump. And I know, well, we all know it's the small things, you know, like what are you doing outside of football to like make sure that you're taking care of your body, that you're hydrating, that your nutrition is right. You know, it's the small things for us that's like going to get us over that hump. And I'm very confident in this team that like we'll achieve our goal this year, you know, and like that's what it's all about. And I know that we're going to do that because like I said before, like we're returning some tremendous players and around like 50, 60, 70%, like more than 50% of the team that we had last year.
Doesn't happen a lot anymore.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we're returning those players, and it's like we've been there 1 year. Like these guys, Coast and Will, they were here last year, but a lot of us have been there for 2 years. So it's like we know what it takes, you know. And like I'm getting goosebumps right now because like I'm getting fired up and I'm passionate about it because like I know like we're going to do it, you know. Like we're all like working hard, you know. Like we're all like touching the line, like when we're doing like our strength and conditioning stuff. So like we're running 150s, touching the line, making sure that we're doing it, and we're all encouraging each other and like showing love to each other and like uplifting each other. And the older guys are doing a fantastic job of like taking the young guys to the wing, and like, you know, like Junior Colson, like he calls defensive meetings all the time, like for the young guys, the defense, like making sure like they're all on the same page. And like it's those things that's in the off season that reflect during the season. So like, I feel like that's why we'll be so great because like we're doing all of this now.
I know you guys got to get to the next hole here, but Blake Corum's back.
Yes, sir.
He's getting healthy. Is it a good thing for you guys to have two backs like to you in the back there? And I know you're not alone. That's a crowded room there with a lot of special players.
No, I love it. My whole thing, like going into college, and Coach Bill could like speak on it, like during my recruitment, like I always wanted to play with like two backs, you know. Like I never like specifically wanted me to like go through like 275 carries in a season because it's like I don't need it, you know. Like I'm not that type of guy. Like I could carry the workload, but it's like at what cost, you know? Like, you know, you're gonna get banged up. Like I'm at my best like when I'm feeling like 100% healthy, you know. So having Blake back is a blessing. It's a real blessing in disguise because it's like we complement each other in such a great way, you know. Like there's things that I can do that he can't do, and things that he can do that I can't do. So, you know, like we're both like kind of like picking from each other's bag a little bit.
Love it.
And it's amazing because like he's like a really good friend to me, you know. Like we talk all the time, you know. Like we're always like helping each other out, always encouraging each other. And it's really amazing to like see his success, see the things that like he has gone through and the things that he's going through. Like he wakes up at like 5 in the morning every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm inspired by that, you know. Like it's really amazing because like, you know, like you have two great running backs, you know, that are unselfish with each other, that are like showing each other tremendous love and like who feed off of each other, you know. Like a prime example is like Penn State, you know. Like I had a big run. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came to the side, yeah, good stuff, man, yeah. And then he had the next series, the first play, he has a big run. You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that that's like we feed off of each other, you know? Like, we really have, like, true, genuine love for each other. And I'm blessed that, you know, like, God put me and Blake together to, like, play with each other because, like, there's no animosity between us, you know? Like, I'm inspired by him, and I can't speak for him. And he just messed it. Damn. But I'm sure.
Not just you, man.
Not just me. And I'm sure that he's inspired by me too. So, you know, like I'm really thankful that he came back. Although I wanted him to go to the league, you know, not for, you know, like a selfish reason, like oh, I want to be the #1 back.
For his
like,
success, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, go get paid, my brother. Like, you deserve it. You know, you could go make millions, way more than you get in off of NIL here. But, you know, I'm really happy for him. Like, I know whatever he does in life, like, God is going to bless him. I know that he's going to be the best because he's determined, you know. I'm happy that he came back for sure.
Thanks for the time, bud.
Absolutely.
Good seeing you, man.